Okay, dear students, here is an interesting class for you. In this period, I am going to discuss a very important concept and important derivation of your chapter arithmetic progression of your class 10 mathematics. Okay, and this is the second period I am going to discuss. And in the previous class, we have already discussed about the general form, a standard form of the arithmetic progression. Okay, and also general term or the standard term of the arithmetic progression. Okay, and what is the general term or n term of AP. Okay, and we already discussed. And here is an important and interesting derivation I am going to discuss. Okay, in this concept, in this class I am going to explain how can you find out the any terms, okay, of the AP in the reverse order. Okay, here I am going to derive the general term of an arithmetic progression, okay, from the ending whose last term is given. Understand? Let's see. So here is the in the previous class we already discussed the general term or the n term of an AP from the beginning is a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. Yes or no? This is the general term or n term of the AP from the beginning. Okay, and here in this concept, in this class I am going to discuss the derivation of the n term from the ending towards the beginning whose last term is L is a n dash is equal to L minus n minus 1 into d. Okay, the last term, okay, the derivation of the n term of an AP from the ending towards the first term whose last term is L is a n dash is equal to L minus n minus 1 into d. Understand? Okay, let's see. So here is the derivation, and in the previous class we have already discussed, what we have discussed, the general form or the standard form of AP, which is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, up to a plus n minus 1 in d. Yes or no? We already discussed. Okay, and you have already learned it. Yes. Okay, let us write this general form of AP in modified form. Can you write? Let us write. Here you have written the general form of the AP. Again I have written here. The first term is A. The second term is what? The second term, what is the second term? Yes. The second term what? The second term is A plus D. Yes or no? And the third term is A plus 2D. Okay. And here in the AP given last term is given. And what is the last term? Here the last term is given L. Here the last term is given L. Yes. What is the last term given? The last term is given L. If the last term is given L, so what is the preceding term? What is the preceding term? Yes. Can you say? The preceding term, the previous term should be less than the successor. Okay, succeeding term by the common difference d. So if the last term is L, so its previous term will be L minus d. Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, and its previous term, again its previous term will be, again its previous term. Yes, again its previous term. This is L minus d. Then next term will be what? L minus 2d if you have written in the reverse order, in the backward direction. Okay, so the last term is L, once again see, then its previous term is L minus d. Because, okay, you see, according to the definition of AP, we know that the difference between any terms and its preceding term is always the equal to the common difference. This is the definition of the arithmetic progression. This is the definition of AP, all of you know. Okay, and if the last term is L and its preceding term is what? L minus d, so it will be what? L minus of L plus d, which is d. Here minus L plus L is cancelled. Similarly, here L minus d, then is okay. Understand? Once again, let us see. Here the last term is L, so its preceding term is L minus d. Is it clear to all of you? Similarly, its preceding term L minus 2d, then L minus 3d, similarly L minus 4d. Okay, understand? Okay, so this is how we can modify the AP, this AP in the, if the last term L is given. Okay, now you see, and this last term L, this last term L, this last term L. Can you write again modify written in the first term L? Yes or no? Yes. First you write here the last term is written first. Here the last term of the AP is written first. Yes. Similarly, and its preceding term is L minus D. After L you write also L minus D. L minus D. Yes. Similarly, its previous term is L minus 2D. In the same process, you can write also L minus 2D. So this process continues. So it will be L minus D, L minus 2D, similarly L minus 3D. Same process will similar manner if you proceed. Okay, and it will be A plus 2D, A plus D, and last it will be what? Finally it will be A. And you see now, here what is the first term? Here the first term is A, and here the last term is A. It means here, and we got another arithmetic progression, another AP. Just by written the AP in the reverse order, we shall get we got another AP, which is L minus D, L minus 2D, L minus 3D up to okay A. So if I will ask you, students, if I will ask you, so what is the first term here? When n is equal to 1, okay, when n is equal to 1, what is the first term? A1, and which is L? The first term is L. Yes, the first term is L. Here the first term is L given. So you can write first term is L. And here you can write, okay, can you modify L is equal to L minus 0? L minus 0 is also L. Can you modify? Again you can modify L minus 0. Can we write as L minus 0 into D? Because 0 into D is also 0. Okay, so it will be L minus, again 0 can written minus 1 into D. So here A1 is equal to L minus of 1 minus 1 into D. Okay. So here we got when n is equal to 1, we got the first term A1, which is, yes, A1, okay, which is L minus 1 into D, which is L. Similarly, when n is equal to 2, we shall get the second term, and which is L minus D. This is the second term is L minus D. Here L minus D I have written. L minus D, and L minus D can written also L minus 1 into D, okay, which is L minus, and we can modify L minus 2 minus 1 into D, because 1 is equal to 2 minus 1, we can write also. So thus when n is equal to 2, we shall get here A2 is equal to L minus 2 minus 1 into D. Is it clear? Understand? Let's see here. So here let us clear this concept once again to you, to all of you. And when you see, when n is equal to 1, we got first term A1 is equal to L minus 1 into D. Similarly, when n is equal to 2, we shall get the second term A2 is equal to L minus 2 minus 1 into D. Similarly, when n is equal to 3, we shall get the third term A3, which is L minus 3 minus 1 into D. So are you finding an interesting relationship here? Are you finding any interesting relationship here? Yes. Are you observing anything else? You see, when n is equal to 1, we are getting 1, here also 1. When n is equal to 2, we shall get the second term n is equal to 2, here also 2. Similarly, when n is equal to 3, we shall get what? Yes, here also 3, here also third term, and here also 3. Similarly, actually when n is equal to 4, can you tell me we can get the fourth term, which is L minus 4 minus 1 into D. Yes or no? In the same process we will continue. Okay, we shall get when n is equal to n, we shall get nth term, which is L minus n minus 1 into D, and this is the general term of the arithmetic progression from the ending. Okay, if the last term is given, this is what we want to derive. Okay, and the last term, the general term of the nth term of an AP from the ending toward the first term is an is equal to L minus whole into n minus 1 into D. So is it clear, all of you? This is what we have to derive. Okay, and here, and this derivation, this, with the help of this we can find out the any terms of an AP from the ending. Is it clear? Okay, and this is the general formula of the AP, and with the help of which you can find out any terms of the AP from the ending. Understand? Okay, let's see a simple problem I have discussed here. And here n term of the AP from the ending is a n dash is equal to L minus n minus 1 into. Understand? So remember this formula. And here is a simple problem we are discussing here for you. So how to find out any terms of the AP using the using this formula. Okay, let us see. Okay, find the seventh term. Here's the problem for you, and okay, in front of you, let's see. Find the seventh term of the AP from the ending. Here is the AP given 17. Okay, 17, then 14, 11, and last term is given minus 40, up to minus 40. So if you ask what is first term, here first term is 17, and here D is equal to A2 minus A1. Okay, 14 minus 17, which is minus 3. Understand? So here L is last term is given what? What is the last term is given? Yes, tell me what is the last term. Here last term is given minus 40. So you can write L is equal to minus 40. L is equal to minus 40. You can write L is equal to minus 40. Understand? L is equal to minus 40. And here D is equal to minus 3. Common difference we got. Understand? So N is equal to 7. N is equal to 7. N is equal to 7. Let us using this formula. Can you this formula here? Yes. So N dash using this formula. Yes. Okay. And N term is equal to AN. AN dash is equal to L minus N minus 1 in D. So here in place of N can write 7. Okay. And here in place of L write down minus 40. So A7 is equal to minus 40 minus of 7 minus 1 whole into minus 3. Here minus 40 minus of 7 minus 1 is 6 into minus 3. Okay. Can you multiply here? Here minus into minus is what? Plus. Okay. 6 is 18. So minus 40 plus 18 is minus 22. Hence the seventh term of the AP from the ending is A7 is minus 22. So this is how you can find out the any terms of the AP from the ending if the last term is given in the reverse order. Okay, and this is an important formula and also important concept you will find in most of the exams. Okay, I hope you will practice it. Okay, and will apply it how to find out the any terms of the AP. Okay, from the ending. Okay, is it clear? Okay, thank you. Okay, see and watch it again and again. Okay, and practice it. Thank you. Bye.